Hi, this is Mats. I think it's time to give you another rundown of the latest status of the Ext Gantt Beta that's coming out soon. I just updated the live example for this pre-beta version, and I thought I'd give you a little walkthrough of everything that's included in this example so far, because it might not be obvious what all the buttons here do and how you can interact with all the items here that you see. So maybe we should take it from the top. This is just a standard collapse expand button. Does really nothing fancy. If you check out the code, you'll see that it just uses the column model built-in function called setHidden. So there's no real black magic involved. Then here we have the 3 different time resolutions defined, and you can use pretty much any of your own. If you don't like 1 week, 6 weeks, you can have 10 years or 5 minutes, or pretty much any resolution that makes sense for you. And that's very easy to change as well. So now I can click 1 week and it changes here, and you can do 6 weeks, go back, 6 months, go back and forth, and so on. So that's pretty much what those do. And these are to go back or forward in time, so you can see it pretty much just adds 2 weeks. And if you check out the code for this, you can see it's these 2 buttons here. Basically just checks what kind of view resolution we're currently in, and depending on if it's week view or month view, I add 2 weeks or 1 month, and this is also something you can change to whatever values you like. And the next button just adds a new task to the top group. You can add it to whichever group you want, and it updates all the order fields accordingly. So and you can drag this around and play around with them and add new. And as I type here, you'll see that this field is updated as well. So it's pretty instantaneous. This field, cascade changes, is an interesting one. It puts the grid in a cascade mode, as I call it, which means that if you have some dependencies set up, which I'm guessing is going to be pretty standard, and you make modifications, you'll see that the child items actually they follow. So that could be pretty useful. And also, if you have a long chain of these dependencies, you might want to know beforehand which tasks are going to be affected if I change these. So and as you can see, if I click on either of these fields that affect the time, you can see that the path is actually outlined in red all the way through. So when I change this to 2, all of those highlighted fields are updated instantaneously, and I make it 12, and everything moves as you would expect it to. And then you can of course turn it off again. It's just toggle. So and then I think I've showed this before. If you want to have some other colors on your lines here, it's very easy to do, since it's just HTML and CSS. And if you want to see how that works, it's basically just updating a CSS rule using the built-in extutil CSS package update rule. So that's real simple to change that if you want. There's the filter. So if I want to search for all the research items, let's say I have those, and I can press escape, and I'm back to full mode again. So that's the toolbar that I have so far. And let's see what else we have. Something that I added yesterday is the ability to double click on these time headers, and that's actually exposed to you through an event called time header double click. And so let's see, if I go to this function down here, let's see where it if you go here, so basically you will get called with a function having this signature. You get the start date, the end date, and the actual event object. So you can make whatever changes to the grid you want. So I'm actually just changing the view window, as you could call it, with the start and end date that you receive. So let's try that out. So if you go back, you click this week, then it automatically zooms in. And if you click this quarter, you get the full quarter. Click this month, you get this month. Pretty much what you would expect from a Gantt chart. So moving on, let's see what else we have. I think the context menu has some good items that we could check out. Let's go through them one at a time. So there's the delete event. That's pretty obvious what that does. There's edit left label, edit right label. You can move this up, and if you have any dependencies defined, those will be updated as well. So if you move this up, everything just updates as you would expect it to. Move it down. I can add the task before, which just copies the task and pretty much just set some new values for it. And then you can set some indication for the progress. You can add task after. And also, if you have dependencies defined, you can also always delete those by doing that. So that's pretty useful, I think. So one question that's pretty common is, what if I want to change my date formats for what's being displayed in the various tooltips and so on? So that's I thought I'd show you how easy that is. So bring up the Chrome console here, and let's see, ext. I like this code completion. It's very nice. View behavior week view. Too bad it's not multi-line. That's the only thing I'm missing here. Date format, and I want it to do the US style. And that's pretty much it. And now you'll see. Oh, sorry, that didn't work because I'm not in week view. I'm in month view right now. My bad. Sorry. There we go. There we go. So now you can see it's automatically updated, and all the tooltips now will use this new date format, whether it be drag drop or resize or so on. So I think that's pretty useful, and it's very easy to change. So now if I change back to week view, you'll see the same, and you could use pretty much if you want to get some minutes in there. Let's see what it looks like this time. Now you can see it shows you the time too, but since the actual resolution of this view is 1 day, it's not going to update. So we might want to change that to make it so make this time resolution, and this is defined in minutes, so let's change it to 1 hour if we want to. Then you'll see the times is now indicated in hours. So that's pretty much what the latest status of this is. You have the grouping features, of course, which allows you to collapse and expand. And if you don't like the grouping, you can turn it off. It supports both modes. And I think that's pretty much for this. Pretty much it for this demo. I would really like to hear if you have any feedback or ideas of what should be included in the future versions of this. And I'm hoping to be able to wrap this up within a week or two and put it up for download. So take care. Until then, bye.